guys, this is the Aspire 3D. Those words I never thought I'd be saying, but I am so excited that I am. Acer ventured into 3D about 2 years ago with a creator-focused laptop and then shifted lanes last year, moving that 3D tech into their gaming. But now that exact same top-of-the-line 3D tech is in their Aspire laptops, a range capable of fitting in plenty power but with a no-frills approach, giving this tech an accessible price point. 3D in this economy? Actually, yes. The laptop's design is pretty modest, and I mean that in a good way, because it has some similarities to its gaming counterpart, the Helios 3D, with the deep black color and angular edges, but without all the gaming paraphernalia. Better if you're using it in office, probably don't need a full RGB keyboard. It has a really clean and stripped back look, measuring in at 25mm, which looks and feels surprisingly slim considering the whole 3D panel and the specs inside. Inside, the Aspire is packing Intel's i7-13620H processor, 10-core performance chip that's plenty powerful for multitasking and also great for CPU-heavy tasks like 3D. This is paired with NVIDIA's RTX 4050, so expect beautiful ray tracing, but also massively improved frame rates with DLSS 3.5. Should you want to do some gaming on it too, which is not the point of the video, however, with its specs and 4K screen, it would be rude not to game. Plus, there's NVIDIA's new ray reconstruction software for enhanced ray trace effects, gorgeous not only for gaming, but for content creation as well. And there's a hefty amount of memory and storage with 32GB of DDR5 and 2TB of PCIe SSD. And to keep all these internals running nice and cool, the Aspire has updated its thermal design with dual fans, dual intakes and copper heat pipes. So after playing around with these SpatialLabs laptops for about 2 years now, I feel like I'm finally understanding how it all works. Maybe. At the top of the screen there are 2 eye tracking cameras to track each of your eyes, and that's actually why the camera itself can't pick up the 3D effect, because it doesn't have any eyes, silly. And it sends that information to the display, which generates 2 images, one for each eye. But how do these turn into one whole image? Well, the display isn't a regular panel. It has many layers with a lens bonded on top of the display. So when these 2 images pass through the lens, they get refracted and merge into one whole 3D image. And whether you're in 3D or 2D, the screen is stunning. It's 15.6 inches with a 4K resolution for anything in 2D, switching in 3D to a 1920 by 2160. Resolution. No, you heard me right, 2160, not 1080. At first, I thought this was a typo, but it's not, and how it works is pretty interesting. So you have your 4K screen, which projects 2 images, remember from before? And in order to do this, the screen splits itself into 2 for your left and right eye, which halves the resolution horizontally, but not vertically. I have never heard of that before. That blew my mind. And this panel is just really nice to look at. It has great contrast levels and 100% coverage of Adobe RGB, so plenty colorful for editing work. Let's talk about some of the 3D features. So it's capable of rendering in real time with Blender, meaning you'd be able to edit on a separate screen, a regular old 2D monitor, and then view the changes in real time on your fancy 3D screen. This, not that I do 3D modeling, but it seems like it would be way more thorough to view the models in 3D as you really get up close and personal with every detail from every angle. And there's really no limit to what this would help with. Car design, fashion, interior design, architecture, medicine, yep, need that one. And there's 3D support for Unreal Engine, which is obviously best known for video games and filmmaking, but also when you pair it with hand tracking, you can make interactive exhibits for places like showrooms and museums. 3D modeling aside, you can also convert standard 2D content, images, videos into 3D using AI. The SpatialLabs Go software uses machine learning to make depth estimations and bring that 2D content to life. This is most easily done in content that already has depth to the image, whether it's like a landscape shot with many different layers. Alternatively, something shot with a low aperture where the background is really blurred out. That also looks really nice. We watched some animal documentary videos earlier, and I was fully mesmerized by a family of monkeys just playing on a branch. Really nice. And as for the AI you'd use day to day, there's a bunch of video calling technologies for your webcam. There's center framing, background blur, and one that even corrects your gaze. So say if you're looking at your screen to read something out loud, it can make it look like you're making eye contact with the camera. Very good if you forgot to prep the night before, like you should have. For audio, there's background noise cancellation for both your mic and the other caller's mic. I love this. I have the pleasure of working from home, which is made significantly less pleasant when calling into a very loud office, so this is very helpful. And as the laptop uses Windows 11, it comes with Microsoft's long-awaited Copilot AI. It's integrated into all your Office apps like Word, Excel, Outlook, and uses all that information. So you can give it prompts like, Copilot, give me an update on business. And it will collate all the data from your apps and write you a full report. It's really thorough. It can generate whole PowerPoints, comb through massive Excel sheets with multiple variables. It is much smarter than me. So at this point, I think I might just promote it to pilot. I'll be the co-pilot. I can only imagine just how useful this 3D technology is going to be for designers of any kind. Being able to transition from working with a flat 2D image to giving their project depth and life in 3D. And having 3D software that works so well with clear images and no weird motion sickness, I can use this the whole day. And on a device that's so portable that can go really wherever you go. This is going to change the game. Let me know what you think of the Aspire 3D down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.